No one knew for sure who the name quietly circling around the NBA belonged to, but something big was about to explode. Sources began whispering about a move capable of shaking the entire Western Conference. A player? No, a phenomenon. Piece by piece, the puzzle started to form. Discreet conversations, unexpected meetings, and then the revelation. The Golden State Warriors' possible target was simply the athlete who redefines a game every single night. And when that name finally emerges, the whole league holds its breath. Giannis Antetokounmpo. A cold analysis says there is no bolder move than this. We're talking about a two-time NBA MVP, a Defensive Player of the Year, an NBA champion, and one of the most dominant players of the modern era. Just imagining him next to Stephen Curry causes a tactical earthquake. But before thinking about the on-court fit, there's a bigger question. Do the Warriors even have enough to pay this price? And this is where things get even more interesting. The rumor gained momentum when Shams Charania reported that Giannis' agent had begun discussions about his future with the Milwaukee Bucks. On its own, that's already a yellow flag. But when it involves a player historically seen as the embodiment of loyalty, it becomes a red alert. Something is shifting in Milwaukee, and in every shift, there is opportunity. For Golden State, that opportunity would be an all-in bet. This wouldn't be a simple trade. It would mean sacrificing almost every young asset, future draft pick, and strategic contract they still have. ESPN even created a trade simulation to illustrate the size of this gamble. A massive package, the kind that empties every drawer of resources the franchise possesses. The Warriors' philosophy has always been clear. When a chance to contend for the title appears, you jump without looking down. But is that enough? The problem, and here's where analysis becomes heavy, is that Golden State likely isn't the only contender. Knicks, Spurs, Thunder, all of them have stronger assets, more draft picks, more promising young players, and more flexibility to make an aggressive offer. Some analysts even believe that if Giannis truly becomes available, the race becomes uneven. Even so, there's one factor that can't be measured in picks, contracts, or financial projections: history. The Warriors have never been a franchise that watches passively. When they had the chance to sign Kevin Durant, they moved. When they needed to reshape the roster around Curry, they reacted. Now, if Giannis shows even the slightest instability in Milwaukee, Golden State has the moral obligation to at least enter the conversation. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the kind of talent that changes destinies. He turns average teams into contenders, contenders into favorites, and favorites into dynasties. If there's one player who justifies a massive trade, it's him. The real question is, will the mystery that began silently end with a bombshell? Golden State is willing to sacrifice its future in hopes of reviving glory in the present. And honestly, if there's one athlete worth that risk, it's a very name that took so long to be revealed, but now dominates every NBA conversation.